This field of corn being harvested in southwestern Ontario could be anybody's corn, but it isn't. It's a special project of the Junior Achievers of Chatham. While most people are familiar with junior achievement programs in our urban centres, where they set up businesses to sell products they make themselves, in Kent County, a group of JA members set up a business that is farm-oriented. With the help of local industry, they grow crops, and this year it's corn. At a press day in Chatham, I talked to JA President Scott McGeechee.
The crops turned out well. We're hoping for a fairly good crop this year and a profit as well.
How does the whole JA program work as far as the agricultural program goes, Scott?
Well, it's basically the takeoff of the manufacturing groups of Junior Achievement, in that we go out and, well, our year project is a major emphasis, or much larger than the manufacturing companies. We sell shares for $1 a piece, up to 10 shares, and use that for collateral. This year we sold $10 to some people and $1 to another, making a total of 310 shares. From that point, we go to the bank and make up flow charts and pros and cons to every crop that we might grow, and carry it on from there, and they consider a loan, and we work together with them for a year.
So you really operate as a business, or as a farmer would?
Yes, well, it's sort of like a business and also a farm. It's in that we keep books, which is one of the main ideas of Junior Achievement, but we also do the farming, which a lot of the members are from. Back, well, we're trying to get some rural people in here and urban.
Now, what happens if you, say, take a loss on this crop?
Then there could be trouble, because a lot of kids have sold stocks to their grandfathers and every relation. So
you're not going to lose that much with $1 anyway, though.
Oh, no. For the past 3 years, we paid back on $1 share, $1.25.
So there really isn't anything in it, say, for you people, except the educational value.
Yes, the education is terrific here. That's one of the things why we're trying to get this going across Canada, that it's been confined to Chatham as a pilot project. The education, well, it's true that when they say you get out of it what you put into it, and this terrific education that you
What have you learned, say, about growing a crop of corn that maybe you didn't know before?
Probably diseases this year. That's one of the things we really keyed on this year, and we've tried to learn a lot about nutrients that plants need, and the effects of hybrids and the market.
Now, I'm sure you fellows don't own any equipment. What do? Rent the equipment?
Yeah, we go, at a meeting we consider members of the executive who might do custom work, or anybody in the area. And we get substantial, they do write-ups and give us prices, and we decide who will do the best job and for what price. And then we go and approach them for that job.
Now, do you already have, say, some of this crop sold on the forward market?
Yes, we contracted in May for 1,000 bushels of corn, and so far it seemed a fairly wise investment, in that we used that contract for collateral at the bank for a loan.
So you already have at least a guarantee you're going to get a certain price?
Right. And then we'll consider the market at the next meeting, or maybe even tonight, and sell the remainder at that price. So I hope the market goes up in a way, and hope we turn a profit, because it'll go back towards the companies.
Like any good businessmen, the JA members are quite concerned just how their crop is being handled. And I eavesdropped on a discussion some of the members were having as the corn crop was being harvested. Are you guys reasonably happy with the results that you're getting here, or not?
Well, we only got 109 bushels to the acre. That was an assumption taken by one of the combines. We expected it, because there's a lot of the stock rot in it, but we're still pull off a pretty decent profit. We're not paying for this harvest, so we're still going to make some money.
Has it been a lesson to you?
Yeah, like I come out here, and with the wet weather and that, it shows up with all the stalks down, and like with the front end, you got to have a good front end to pick the stock off the ground and get the cob out and that. So
Not too happy with the way they're picking it for you?
It's doing a reasonably good job, yeah, but
Could be better, maybe.
you know, like could be better and it can be worse. It's just the way the day's going.
Maybe you guys will have to buy your own harvester.
I don't think we'll make quite that much.
What about next year? What are you going to do next year?
Well, I'm coming back to Jay for sure, but some of these guys are getting a little older and they're going to be moving on to school. I plan to go to school in a couple of years, but next year I think we might grow at least one vegetable crop again because they're a good money. The crop brings in a lot of money, but we don't know about the rest. It all depends what kind of a year we think it's going to shape up.
Scott, do you think this is a pretty hard way to make a living?
I'm going to be a farmer. You got that for sure. Hopefully. Costs quite a bit. This is, you know, if we notice here, you know, just working with this a little bit, we're dealing in thousands, so it costs quite a bit.
What about you, Jim?
Farming's my life, I think. I think that's where I'll end up. I got many other things I'd like to try, but farming's where I'm going to end up for sure.
And that's our show for this week. We'll be back in 7 days when once again we'll put more topics of interest under the microscope.